Tommy wants an extra helping of cat at the church barbecue. I am Milton, son of a carpenter. My dad carpenter, worked on skyscrapers, Mom Marianne. I am the son of a carpenter. I get to tell parables. And this is my Tommy parable series about Tommy, the no-armed Chinese worker of the unseen business. In particular, the Oriental unseen business, the Chinese streets. And Tommy, how do you get to be missing both arms? A management test, a loyalty test. His boss, Wu, told him to stick his right arm into a wood chipper. Tommy's always been blindly obedient, and he slowly fed that right arm in. Lefty saw righty. Lefty's the left arm, righty's the right arm. Lefty saw righty getting chipped up, and he didn't want it to happen to him. Wisely, he jumped off. Now this is not a good thing, but it was a management test, and Tommy is bossing a whole lot of folks around, but he's missing both his arms. He also won his girlfriend's heart. He's always been scaly. He always talks with a harsh lisp. He likes to stick his tongue out a lot. And, oh yeah, the Chinese have been doing that for many, many millennia. And now that he's missing both arms, he does a very mean snake dance. And he snaked his way in between Rhea and whoever he was dancing with at the snake pit. He's been there ever since. This particular parable starts at work. Tommy's just got there. He rides the Tommy mobile in, 2 wheels, you stand up. Usually you use your arms to steer, but they hooked up Tommy with this kind of headgear, so he turns one way and it goes with the other. It goes to the left, it goes to the right, whichever way he turns his head. And Rhea puts the headgear on in the morning, and one of his employees takes it off. He honks the horn when he gets there. And this is just after that has happened. He's parked the Tommy mobile. He's inside and he's telling all of his employees, as Ching has gotten him a soda, with a straw. He can't pick up the soda and drink from it. He needs a straw. And he's about to have the Three Stooges turned on when he tells everybody about Rhea. As he has been all into the church lately. She volunteered to help out at the church, Tommy tells his employees. Volunteered to help out, cleaning up inside, outside, the yard around, all of that. Volunteered to do that because you're going to have that big church barbecue. Everybody from the church is going to show up, and they want the place looking nice. And Rhea volunteered to help out cleaning up. As he told Tommy, you don't have to come to do the helping out, but the priest wants to... Oh, I'm laminating today. The priest wants to thank us for helping out. And so Tommy explains they went in to see the priest, and he kept going on about how this is such a big step, and he appreciates us taking the time to go in. And he is telling us all kinds of do's and don'ts and advice. And that's when Ching, he said, oh, Tommy, I don't think she was volunteering to help out. And that's when, Leah kind of nudged him with her arm, told him to shut up. Yes, he's looking out for Rhea, Tommy's girlfriend. Leah and Mia, 2 workers that Tommy bosses around. Rhea's his girlfriend for now. And just then, what was it? Leah nudged him and says, shut up. And just then Mia comes in and she says, hey everybody, I got this big invitation to Tommy and Rhea's. And once again, Leah gave her that look and she knew to shut up. And Ching had caught on by there and he went on over, turn those three stooges on. And, check and post in file, 424-229-4140. Let me make that quick. I got a lot to do. I've been asking for 9/11 Flight 93 checks of America's lifelines for a decade now, and I have yet to get one. That's a lot of man censorship conducted without fear of being covered by the evening news. We the people must be the evening news. How do you do that? You make a video of whoever's in the room there with you. Their phone, their lifeline, not working as you try to call me. Whatever boring thing you get, phone ringing, error message, busy signal, get to leave a message, I don't get it, so I can't get back to you, and you don't show up on the call log, on the call records. Those hijacking your calls to me are worried enough about that, getting caught, hijacking America's lifelines, that they are altering phone records covered up. That's why whoever's in the room there with you make the video of their phone not working. When millions of Americans have video proof of that, doesn't matter what the phone records say, that's America's hijacked lifeline, that's PhoneGate. It's much worse than Watergate. Watergate's just about politics and stealing. This is about every American's lifeline. Make a video, see that phone you're making a video of is every child in America's lifeline to the firemen, police, paramedics. Make a video of being hijacked. 424-229-4140. The address 4260 Eagle Rock Boulevard, apartment 409, Los Angeles, California 90065. Also, you protect America from those who have hijacked our phone lines. And are worried enough about it, yes, to alter phone records to cover it up. All cops, all firemen, all priests. Make that video of the police station's phone, the fire station's phone, your own phone for the priest. And of course, everyone at your church and everyone at every cop, every fireman, make that video. See that phone is every child in America's lifeline to the firemen, police, paramedics. Make a video of being hijacked. Timestamp on your phone, number dialed. Now enough of that. You can post and repost those 5. Find a good 93 check video of mine. And post and repost it. Make your own. You see that siren? Take out your phone. It makes a video now. That's what you're making a video of another American's lifeline with. When you check and post in 5. You see that fire engine? Tell everyone. Check your phone line right now by trying to call John Melton Brady. 424-229-4140. You can't reach Melton? Right now, you have no idea when else your phone won't be allowed to work. For what reason? Political, religious, business censorship, it doesn't matter. It's also your Gates livelihood. When you call up countless other customers, guys, and you get that boring thing, phone ringing, error message, busy signal. One, it's not going to be boring if you need firemen, police, paramedics. I think you know it's going to be just as newsworthy. As me asking for that first 9/11 Flight 93 check, you calling me up saying this is my 93 check, my phone works. All the time. It's going to be just as newsworthy as me asking for a decade for that first 9/11 Flight 93 check and no certified mail about those 93 checks, not one 93 check. Yes, Flight 93, they fought back physically against those terrorists who had hijacked their plane. They also fought back making calls. All of our phones make videos nowadays. So make that video of America's hijacked lifelines right now, whoever's in the room there with you. Post. Print out those big 5s, that's what? The big ones, 15 cents, give or take a nickel. Depending on where you shop. And they come 4 to a 4x6 print and 2 to a 4x6 print. Download vote-truth.blogspot.com. Hand them out in your neighborhood, at your church, wherever. Tell everyone. 9/11 Flight 93 check and post in 5. It's religious censorship, yes. The kind that can place a cowardly Hussein in our White House right after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins. It's religious censorship, but it is also lifeline censorship, because everyone wants their lifeline to work. Oh, excuse me. Can't, blue eye DNA fighting out with brown eye DNA. I'm going to show you the eyes later on. Come see me in person to see them for yourself. Oh, there's the one. Did I get that? But yeah, you can make that video. You're documenting your phone not working when you try to call me and you don't know when it won't be allowed to work. You don't have to assume that everything. Oh, me wanting to build Jesus' immaculate house, that's very real. It's religious in nature. It's an opportunity for a whole lot of good folks from all kinds of backgrounds worldwide to build a better world. When you see someone besides me and my changing eyes and LA and clouds and sunsets and Sandra, yes, my Sandra imagery, when you see that, someone besides me, let's just put it that way, you see someone besides me in my imagery, we started to build. Someone has torn down that great wall of evil, and we started work on those 1,000 points of light. Well, it's not just a bricks and mortar kind of thing. Jesus is immaculate house built on truth. Put that first brick of truth in right now. 424-229-4140. Whoever's in the room there with you. Whatever boring thing you get. Censorship's often boring, but yeah, once again, that boring thing isn't going to be boring. We need the firemen, police, paramedics, and it's money out of your pocket every day. You call up a customer and you get that boring thing. It's your Gates livelihood, because the Great Wall of Evil has just me and all my imagery here. Me and those eyes. They want Gates to be the big name in the computer industry. And yes, being the big name in any industry can often mean you have the opportunity to slow it down. Make that video of America's Hijack Lifelines, post it. Whatever's a big name in your business, so they can get the business besides you. Let me change my chest out here and do my secret check and finish my Tami. Then I'll show you as I show you those eyes. If you know anything about the changing eyes, come see me in person, because my doctors can't talk about that. I've had a few. LAC, USC, Keck Medical used to be my doctors. Don't get me started on the Adventist cult, folks. But Dr. Misa down the street, and now some traveling doctors, and those folks are great because they come to see you. They can take your blood, and it's hard for me to get out, especially in this heat, to roll down the street to Dr. Misa's and have blood drawn. But yeah, the doctors can't talk about my change in eyes. There's one right there. I got two of them. Used to wear a nice DVD on my chest with the big eye. Even in the small photo here, you can see the smaller browner eyes disappearing, the bigger bluer eyes growing in through and around. Now, oh yeah, I got to finish these up. Tami, yeah, like he said, he went to see the priest, and he had all those questions for Tami, and he asked him, "What? You're not just jumping into this. I mean, what if some kids come along?" And Tami said, "Well, that'd be great. I'm not as young as I used to be, and no arms. They can do most of the work." Yeah, Tami will be known to pull mow every once in a while, but yeah, he's not that. That's why Bria said, "Oh, you don't have to worry about Tami. I'm going to go to the church and do the pre-barbecue stuff. All you got to do is sit home and watch the Three Stooges, his favorite show. Always a marathon on somewhere." And then, of course, a week before the barbecue, they're doing all that cleanup work, or at least Rhea is. Then comes that day of that barbecue, and Rhea says, "I got good news for you, Tami. I know you hate going to all those folks and talking to all those boring people. Here." And she put some sunglasses on. Oh, I gotta get out my sunglasses for one of these. I've got it in the bedroom somewhere. Oh, it's in the poster up there. I'll show you that too. Puts the sunglasses on. They got a couple of video screens, small miniature video screens on. In the side there, it says, "Don't worry, Tommy. I'll hold you by the hand. I'll make sure you don't walk into anything, and you can enjoy that." The Three Stooges, and she puts one of the earplugs in. She says, "Can you hear me?" And he says, "Yes." And so she said, "Well, I'm going to put the other one in, and you're not going to be able to hear much anything. You just enjoy those Three Stooges." And Tommy says, "That'd be the Mormons. They love this one." Shaking Post and 5 in front of those Mormons. Tomorrow, Sunday. Wallpaper your neighborhood with those 93 check in front of the Mormons ones. They can reach me by phone. They're actively taking part in America's High-Tech Lifelines, and as I have been told, they've got quite a bit of those cowardly Husseins on their campuses in Utah. So you wallpaper your neighborhood and you check and post in 5 when they knock on your door to interrupt your family's dinner. And you ask, what's your part in this? You show up in the man's call logs. How do you get to reach him? To taunt him as Gates Live and High-Tech Lifeline. Look for Melton's call log videos on youtube.com/DNFT series. I posted a video just, a while back with 2 years worth of Melton's call logs, every call to and from, and no, not one in a decade of asking. And look for the old red phone, and that's where the missionaries show up, taunting about that Mormon missionaries, Latter-day Saints, the devil's people, Utah. That's when they showed up. Remember, they were part of that sham election where they placed that cowardly Hussein in our White House right after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins. That Rich Romney guy. Shake and post and 5, wallpaper your neighborhood with those 5s about the Mormons. Tell them we're going to try and call Melton, John Melton Brady in front of them. We're going to ask them what's their part in America's High-Tech Lifelines. And if we're all doing this in our neighborhood, they're going to write us off that sales route. Do that. Now back to Tommy. He says, "Rhea, why do we have to get so dressed up?" She's wearing this white gown. "Why do we have to get so dressed up for a barbecue?" And she says, "Well, it's a very fancy barbecue." And once again, don't worry, I'll lead you around. And the thing is, they're going to prepare a special. Everybody likes, the chicken and the burger, and they're going to prepare a special plate for Tommy because, Orientals, they love cats and dogs. Ask them if they're honest, they'll tell you. If not, well, They're going to prepare a special plate of cat for you, and they're going to ask. I've been told ahead of time they're going to ask if you want an extra helping of cat. And just like when she proposed to herself, they went to a costume party, and Tommy was dressed as a dummy. Hey, I've run out of imagery. Tommy was dressed as a dummy. Go figure. And Rhea was the ventriloquist, and she put some earplugs in his ears, told him that's what dummies, wear. And you just have to know when I pinch your back, you open your mouth. And she made sure somebody had it on video. She asked herself to get married. And I hear that's how a lot of females do it. Ask yourself to get married, and now she's following through. And she says to Tommy, "Don't worry, it's a fancy barbecue, yes. All you have to know is when I reach up underneath your coat in the back there and pinch you, like when you were the dummy, all you got to do is say, 'Yes, I do.' Because they're going to be asking you if you want an extra helping of cat." So Tommy goes to that fancy thing where Rhea has to get dressed up as in white, that big white dress, and Tommy has to wear the big suit. And he just watches the Three Stooges. He's got both earplugs in. He's listening away, guffawing a little bit every once in a while, and Rhea has to kind of pull the earplug out and say, "Remember, we're at a church barbecue. You can't be laughing like that." And they get up to that point where the priest asks, Father Olfactory, I believe. Priest asks if, do you, will you? And she says yes, or whoever goes first. I try to avoid those things. Whoever goes first, I'm not sure what the custom is. She says, I do, and then she pinches Tommy's back to tell him to say I do. Wants that extra help in a cat. And yes, Tommy explains next week they had a whole lot of gifts for. He felt kind of bad because he didn't go to help out. He got a whole bunch of gifts for cleaning up around the church. And she's not going to let him know. She's got it on video, both the proposal and the marriage. I'm Milton, son of a carpenter. My daddy carpenter, worked on skyscrapers. Oh, I gotta get this in for this one. Mom, Marianne, I'm the son of a carpenter. I get to tell parables. I remember ask and answer Jesus' question. Is Barack Hussein Obama a terrorist? It's a question you can ask and answer with your phone. Make a video of someone else's lifeline. 424-229-4140 being hijacked as you try to call me. Not one in a decade of asking. Oh, that's a stigmata wound. I can call it a stigmata wound. I'm son of a carpenter. Call it a wound. It's a genetic wound if you want. And it's the same kind of process as what's going on with the eyes. Remember, see that phone is every child in America's lifetime. Make a video of being hijacked as you try to call me. It's more than just religious censorship, guys. It is your lifeline not working. And folks worried enough about it to alter phone workers cover it up. We the people must be the reporters. They're not doing their job. So you make that video, post that video. Whatever you get when you don't get me. John Milton Brady. Now, I'm the son of a carpenter. Daddy carpenter, worked on skyscrapers. Mom, Marianne. Oh, there's the sunglasses. I need to get them on the videos more often, especially these Tommies. Milton's imagery can make you look cool, but you gotta come see me in person to get Milton's imagery because you're gonna try to call me. And you'll see the devil stealing your opportunity to be in that image. Bring me your favorite flowers, girls. I'll turn them into favorite flowers. Use them for a mouse pad. Use them for a contact image. But you gotta come see me in person because of the devil's people walking among us, hijacking your lifeline. Now here's the eye from about 5.5 years ago, and it does look a little lighter without the words there, and it does look a little lighter in what I just printed out, got yesterday. I'm gonna have to keep it handy to show you. But it is pretty much what the eye looked like before they started changing. Both eyes started changing in 1996. I guess I should say that both, because you don't want to think the one's the left and one's the right. And this is from a little less, probably somewhere around 2014, early part, with the smaller brownish circles slowly disappearing, bigger blue circles growing in through and around. Remember, you got to tell that joke you got purple just once. You just have to get it on video. Never have to tell it again. You got it on your phone. You got it on your website. You got it on your YouTube. And it goes for the serious stuff. Make sure you got that what you believe down on video. And remember to make that video of America's Hijacked Lifelines. We the people must be the reporters. Do that. Call me up in front of reporters, network news anchors, local news anchors, any and all in the public eye. But especially those reporters not doing their job. They're not running for anything. They're supposed to be covering the news. Tell them that everything is fake news compared to your family's lifeline not working when you try to call me. Not knowing when else it won't be allowed to work. Get them on video. You trying to call me, not showing up. 424-229-4140. Make the video, post the video. Now the brown part there you can see in the middle is turning white. At times it can be more white. The outer circle of brown is kind of missing. And slowly but surely that process is going on. It can be more brown, it can be less brown, depending on the day, but that outer circle of brown is gone. If you know what's going on, come see me in person. Have we'll travel, show them perfect place to build Jesus' Immaculate House. But yes, you doctors who can talk about my eyes, come see me, tell me what's going on with that genetic carpentry. And yeah, tell me what that place needs. Jesus' Immaculate House to be built here on earth. What that place needs to inspire the future and present to greatness with. Now you can call it an opportunity house because it's opportunity for a whole lot of good businessmen, all walks of life, all the way around, all around the world. It's opportunity for them to build a better world. But I have to call it, Jesus' Immaculate House because there will be a test at the end.